only on esportbf.com.
Be able to get this match a rolling. Once again, it is Nerve and myself, as we are going to be watching two different teams we actually had to change out at the last second. It's going to be BEGA versus Gloria Victus. And Nerve, are you in the server yet?
Oh. My mic was muted.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
Are we good? All right, yeah, I am in the server, so we're good to go here.
All right, so do you know which team is which?
GV is in the red, so Allied, and BEGA is in blue, so Axis.
Right. So currently, right now, it does look like Vega is down about 30 tickets or so. We did, this is a match in progress. I think they've already finished up one side of the map. We're going to be hopefully getting that information from the admins, but so far, it is looking like Vega is having a little bit. Is it Vega?
BEGA. B-E-G-A.
Okay.
BEGA, I think. Yeah.
My apologies, guys. I'm not a. I don't get the scrum with these guys or anything like that. So these names are definitely new to me on some of the lesser knowns or the ones I haven't cast before. So I do apologize for that. But BEGA is making their way up on top of this B site, looking like they are going to be able to win it out for now. So they've got to be loving that. We do see it looks like a clear wipe. We have a couple of players starting to flow over into that A site, but you know what? That is going to be Big Ben going down because he is spotted out hardcore and will not be able to make anything happen out of it.
And we've got what looks to be a 2-flag hold from BEGA right now. I'm just going to check the scoreboard here, see what I can find. Not too many big frags coming out here. 6 and 2 from Esteban here. 6 and 1 from Mocha. Yeah, not too many big frags, but looks like a steady hold here for BEGA, making maybe turn around this 20-30 ticket deficit into a tie or a lead here this round. We'll have to see.
Absolutely, we do see Tommy right now with that LMG. He's just trying to put down shots as much as possible. Now, something that is actually pretty interesting. You can do this on all guns, but especially LMGs is the one that has the best opportunity for it. Is you can spot out players. So I know that it's not widely used whatsoever, but there is an ability to where when you shoot over a guy and you suppress him, it will spot him out. That's going to be very, very helpful. If you are an LMG guy, you can just basically shoot over hedgerows and kind of spot out where those players are going to be at. So I have seen that kind of tactic used a couple of times, and I think that we were seeing Tommy doing that in that instance there as well. Did look like there was a failed push happening over here onto that B site. We do have, looks like 1, 2, 3. Oh god, yeah, big spawns are going to be coming in. Legolas is going to be able to come around the corner, not finishing the kill though, actually. His teammate will do that, but they should be alright here, I think.
Yeah, you know, they're doing a good job. GV now taking over B again, obviously.
Yeah, this is a huge point swing, by the way. You know, I just want to say this. We're talking about like a, what, 40 to 60 point swing?
Yeah, somehow through all of this, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Because at least me, I'm still getting back from the BF1 mindset where, especially seeing as this kind of plays more like Dom to me than Conquest. Still in that Dom mindset where in Battlefield 1, the kills didn't matter at all. You could go 0 and 20 and it didn't matter because as long as you had the flags, you were getting the burn. In this game, it does. So even though GV swung that B flag and it was really only a 1-flag fight, there was like 2 squads they wiped, which is like 10 tickets they've just taken right immediately. So they swung from like a 20 ticket lead to like, what do we got here? Almost 40 now.
Yeah.
Or over 40 now.
Now this is interesting. These tanks are either blind or they don't want to engage each other. But they're right on the other side of C site. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody here, but it's like, wow. But it does look like we are going to be seeing the red tank going to go ahead and back on out. BEGA, though, on the other hand, they are going to be able to get control of that C flag, so this is their opportunity to kind of maybe get back into this match. Catazero is, that was a very important fight for him. If he had lost that, probably would have been a little bit rough on his tank to try and make something happen, but on the other side of the map, it does look like we have a bit of a fight happening up here for this B side. Now, Legolas has managed to get a couple of kills, but he ends up going down himself, so Definitely not looking up there, but I think they should be able to hold us up. To be honest with you, I really don't see a lot of pushing coming into that B flag. I think that they're perfectly content with just going in for this AC hold.
Yeah, you know, it's a tough one. Like, I don't know. It's challenging here, right? Because when you look at the map, you got these guys from BEGA that are kind of like they're kind of stuck in the middle of the map here, like just not going anywhere. But at the same time, GV can't really push into the middle of the map.
Look at Darren right now. There's 2 guys coming in. Big Ben is going to be coming up towards the tank. I don't think he's been spotted. He's been spotted now. Yeah, Tank knows. Oh, no. Just the wrong times there. Tank is going to be able to take him down. But the Tank at the same time is getting quite a bit of damage on him. We do see Camille still up and alive, but I think Esteban might be able to spot him out. But you guys are probably going to be pissed at me here, but I just want to see what Camille's able to do. Does he have any utility? He's got 2 Piats and 2 dynamite there. No, go for the dynamite first. Oh, it doesn't matter though. He took enough damage there onto the tank, so beautiful play there. Camille will be able to get the final damage down, and he's going to be able to pick up the kill there onto Esteban. So beautiful plays there. Now it's really going to come down to who's going to be spawning in onto C. That will be Catanzaro, and he is going to be staying up and alive using that Suomi, which we actually saw. I don't think any Suomis when we were looking over on the PC side. A lot of MP40 stuff.
Yeah, you know, we've got a lot of. Wow, I guess that was only 2 guys that picked up all this, because I can say there's a lot of Sturmgeweers in the kill feed as well. You know, I think one thing that and it's not an insult to PS4 players as much as it is just kind of a fact of a controller versus a mouse, is that the guns that maybe have a little bit less recoil are a lot easier to handle with a controller. Not saying the ones, if you're good with it, not saying the ones that have more recoil aren't. But you know, like an MP40 or something like the new ZK383. Did I get that right? I think it's ZK383. That have a lot less recoil. They're really easy to control, which is a little bit harder to do on console with a joystick versus your whole hand with a mouse. So it's interesting to see kind of that dynamic that changes as you go from platform to platform.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that is horrible right there on this B hold so far. Blaze is going to be left up, but oh my god, the guy's right around the corner. He will be getting flanked. So Blaze doesn't end up going down. Kemet is going to be still alive. Not Mocha is going to be up as well. I think he's on this B site. No, he is. But right now it's going to be a 2-man hold on this B flag. Oh my god, this is almost a squad wipe coming in. Definitely not looking good. As you do see, nice pickup.
Ooh. Yeah, nice plays there.
This is going to be BEGA, I believe. They are going to be able to retake this B site.
Yeah, and it's not looking good here for BEGA. You know, they're just a little bit getting out fragged here, just judging from the kill feed that I keep kind of glancing up at. Oh, big 2 Piat kills here. Where was that? I don't even know where that was. Not on B though. GB again winning B from the looks of it. It's a 2-on-2 right now though. 2-on-1 now for BEGA. This would be a big swing here. This is a big flag win if they can get it. They need to push this guy before he gets spawned.
Alright, so BEGA was on the blue side, right?
Yes.
We're getting this here, guys. We're getting it here. Does look like Ender did end up getting picked up. Where is the rest of BEGA here? Got them all over onto B. That's going to be a 3-cap that you had mentioned earlier before. So yeah, this is definitely not look good. Esteban though, able to stay alive. I don't think he has any meds on him to get those heals up. He's got 1 health, literally 1 health. And that is absolutely it. But he's going to go on a monster flank here if he can actually make it happen. He is not. He does end up going down. Where are the rest of these players coming in from blue? It does seem like for the time being they should be able to mount a comeback on this match. A and B firmly in their grasp, and we just saw a squad wipe going down. Only 2 players left up and alive. That's going to be excuse me, Tommy and Big Ben. Oh my gosh, and they are getting trapped out there in the field. So this is going to be potentially another 3-cap going down. Lots more fighting is going to be commencing here on this site. And
this is big.
I mean, this is huge. 19 tickets to 34, as we are going to be seeing Legolas and Big Ben now trying to come in from the backside. Tommy is going to be coming up as well from the front part, but I think they need to be making pushes somewhere else on the map. I think they may be going over there for that B side as well, but not making any headway with it. Yeah, you can see Not Mocha getting stuck out in the field. It's finally the tank coming down, but man, it's evened right back up again, man.
Yeah, you know what? This is a huge swing. GV's kind of blown this one. You know what? Like a 60 ticket lead they had. This 2-hold, and they're getting wiped over and over. Excuse me. Either way, it's gonna be basically a rendered useless round almost. You would say, like, by the time this game wraps up, regardless of who wins, it's gonna be like a sub 10 ticket count. So, you know, this huge advantage that GV had, like, kudos to BEGA. They've dropped it right down to basically nullifying the round and saying, okay, the next time we play this, it's going to be like a best of one. You know, like, this is going to be it.
8 tickets to 13. They haven't quite taken the lead, but they're trying to get control of this B flag back. This is going to be critical here, as we do see Legolas now getting picked up, so nobody is there to stop it. We do have 4 players now surrounding this tank, and the tank does end up going down, but 1 player did die in the process. That means it's going to be a 3-on-2, now a 2-on-1, as the cleanup has happened, and we are going to be seeing BEGA getting wiped up. Tommy now going to be coming back in to help out as well with this burn. 5 to 4 tickets, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting right down to the wire. On the other side of the map, you are going to be seeing a 2-on-2. Big Ben trying to stay alive here onto that C flag, as he does end up getting picked up, but it doesn't even matter. We come down to a 4-ticket game, and my God, that is crazy.
Yeah, and you know, like, after this game, you know, you got to look at it as like, okay, so GV did end up winning that by the 4 tickets, right? But I say all the momentum is with BEGA right now. All the momentum is with BEGA right now. GV, like, they got that turned right around on them, lost like 70. This is going to be big going into the next round, because coming into this, I would have told you GV was the better team. So I think the momentum being on BEGA's side is definitely a positive for them.
Did we get an update on what they were previously on the maps?
I don't know if we did yet. Let's see. Let me check. See if we got our people in the background.
Yeah, absolutely. Know. Props to them, by the way, guys. They do a lot of work and don't get a whole lot of thanks for it. So, props to them. They do a fantastic job.
Looks as though we don't have any score update yet. So we're unknown on the first round of this match. Keep in mind, we joined in on the second round, so we're coming to an end of the first round of maps here, the first rotation maps. This is map 3, and then we're going to start over again.
Absolutely. So really curious to see how this is going to be playing out. Now, we have seen several variations happening on this map. I think that the most consistent outcome that we've had so far is that the allied team is going to be basically the team that ends up doing the most damage if they can get behind them. But if they can't get behind them, then what we see is the Axis team actually being able to hold a fairly decent BA and getting way up on score. I think last weekend we had at least 2, maybe 3 of the matches to where they racked up massive numbers on the Axis side of the map.
Yeah. Let me get my setup here. I'm on the wrong camera view. There we go. So, what do we got here, Brett? What do you want to see from BEGA here with all the momentum? Do you want to challenge? Do you want to go out and try to win these gunfights while they've got the momentum on their side?
I think as soon as BEGA wins these first initial fights, if they do, I think they should push at least 1, maybe 2 players onto that C flag. Big bus push, though. Look at this bus push that's going to be coming in. You're going to be having almost the entire team coming down right now. Yes, look at this. Oh, I love this play. And it's going to be up right here to Blaze to try and head this off. He is going to be able to pick up at least 1. So far, it is blue all day long in the kill feed. And oh my good lord, This is nuts. Take a look at right now. Red still stay alive. They do have a squad, 2 squads actually, that are going to be up in this backside, and they will be able to get onto B as well. Not Mocha doing a great job though, holding on to that Bravo flag. And Big Ben also setting into the back as well. He managed to hold off on those pushes that were going to be coming in. So really good job right here at the break. But they are on the defense side of things. If they get this wipe, they should be pretty good, I would have to say. That's a fairly good breakout that we've seen. Not Mocha still doing some work. He's picked up 2 kills with that STG, so he can get a 3rd one. He's going to be looking to do the smoke. He will be able to find 3, and there's 1 by the bus. Can he make it 4? This would be huge. I believe it's a squad wipe if he picks up this guy, which would stop this push pretty much cold and dead in its tracks. But Not Mocha having to come back.
See, I don't like that play there. I don't like that play. They might still clean up the frags here, but I don't like the play where you saw there were 3 guys there with Mocha. 3 guys there, 1 guy left on BEGA, and no one pushed him, which allowed him to get the spawns up, which means the fight isn't over now. You have to get aggressive there. Even if it means one of you dies, with a 3v1, you're going to be able to trade that kill there. You got to get aggressive there before he gets those spawns. I don't like that play from GD.
But then again, you do have Legolas coming up from the backside. He's going to be able to get that flank going down, and that's going to be 6 players dead. Where is what we do see Cat and Zero all the way into the back here onto A with Blastor. So they managed to leak out towards this A site. Now, as I said before, I really want to see I want to see BEGA go out towards that Charlie flag. I think this would be the opportunity to continue on with this burn. You can basically flip sides, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. They may potentially just be coming back, but Blastor here, he's locking it down here, guys. He's 7-2 currently, and he's just consistently getting in these kills with this medic kit. Now, the problem is that he is going to be running out of ammo here very, very quickly. Yeah, he's down to about 45 rounds. But he does have an ammo station here, so he should be locking it up and pretty good. So yeah, you know, 1 up here to Blastor. He pretty much single-handedly kept his team, and potentially is going to give his team a 3 cap. Take a look at B also getting contested. This is really big stuff here.
Yeah, this is jeez, you know, BEGA, like, I honestly I have not heard of this team before. I have no idea who they are, but they're doing a phenomenal job. They're doing a phenomenal job. GV's been around for years. Big Ben is a great leader on GV. They're smart. They know what they're doing. BEGA's doing a phenomenal job right now. All credit to them.
We do see Carpes doing some work over here next to Spawn. Only able to pick up 1, but you know, in this situation, we've said it half a dozen times. You're basically there to waste time, and that's what he's doing. 129 to 111. He's just trying to burn those tickets down as much as possible. Because, you know, in this particular mode, you're in it for the long haul, right? So definitely doing some good work there. Nobody going out for the bridge just yet. We go in to try and go for that spawn cap. That hasn't happened. We do see, looks like Esteban. Nice little shot through the cut there. They are going to be going around to the backside of C, so I'm really liking this play coming in. We do have a fight looking like it's going to be shaping up on water side. That was going to be Fraga coming out on top. So this is just bottling up right now, this team. There's really nowhere for him to go. And oh my God, Grandpa Killer here, not quite able to finish off any of those. Maybe it's because there weren't any grandpas there. But he is not going to be able to survive, and we do see Fraga also getting picked up. So Eder is the only man alive here onto this Bravo site. He is using that Lewis gun, and we talked about this before, that Lewis gun, bipoding it up on Rotterdam can be pretty darn powerful, especially you get up in some of those buildings and just, it's a laser beam, and you can just puke the ammo out there.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal gun. I'm trying to figure out here what... You see this guy on BEGA, Esteban, he's pulling back 2 GV guys. They're both sitting at the back of A waiting for him to come around. I'm not too sure about that because they're outnumbered on B because this one guy is pulling half their team back. He's down now, but they won the fight on B, which is all they needed to do.
Yeah, they do a fantastic job of holding this up. 96 to 101. It does look like GV is looking pretty damn good. They've managed to get back control. They're looking solid in this potential push that's going to be coming up. We do see, let's see, Carpe's in the water. They are looking in for those little stragglers that might be coming in. Nice pickup there, as that's going to be Tommy going down. Fraga looking for those long-range kills, will connect with that medic gun. Might actually be able to come back and get a couple of flanks going down. Yeah, he's going to be looking to spot out. And if he's not careful, he's going to die to the timer here in just a second. Hey, there he goes. He makes it. But there was a slight little leak. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, to warrant any worry coming in from GV. At the same time, over on the bus side of the map, we do see a little bit of an opportunity, but Esteban here, it's going to be his time to shine. This is his moment to make sure that he earns his place on this team, as he will be having some really good cross shots going down. Smokes though and the fog going to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah, this might be the first time I've ever seen the fog on this map, Brad.
Yeah, not Mocha is doing some work as well. We are going to be seeing a push now coming in from Esteban's. Okay, I like that. Going around here, B is getting taken, but if they can put pressure on that backside, they will be able to keep control of this 2-flag burn. But B is going to be safe for the time being.
And this is a phenomenal performance by BEGA here. They're rotating when they need to. Now they're on A. They're pushing for a 3-cap. The only thing GV has here is Big Ben has made a break for C with Camille. The two of them are going to get on C. It's going to switch these spawns around. BEGA has to be careful here because they've lost the fight on A now. They've overextended on A, and they're going to lose C. This is good by GV. BEGA needs to figure out how they can recover from this now.
Oh, GV still staying alive. Got that swarmy action going, but it's not enough. Does end up going down. But we do see some really good cross shots happening over on the C, trying to make the way back out. So we're going to go to this double home flag setup. Doesn't look like... Oh, no, C did get capped. It was just on the cusp of getting there, but not quite. We do see... Who is this? Akabash. Now it's set up on the top side of C, but he's not quite on the burn. So he's going to be waiting in here for his teammates to try and maybe spawn back in, go for a little bit of a bomb. You do see some initial gunfights going down. I like that. Shots coming in. Akabash able to take down one. But it's really going to come down to these exit frags. Nice pickup. We'll be able to completely clean out that seaside. We'll be able to get the burn. So smart play on Akabash. You don't always have to be that hero in terms of getting frags. Sometimes it pays to hide in a corner.
That's how I like to play sometimes, because I can't aim. So when they aren't shooting back, it's easier for me to get them. We've got the gimme hold here from GV. Now, I'm not a big fan of this on this map. I think it's really easy to take back one of your home flags while still holding B, and I also think it's hard to coordinate getting B when the other team pushes your home flag. So I'm interested to see what BEGA does here and how they play this. And it looks as though they're going to maybe go for C.
Oh, we do have Tommy set up on the backside. Oh, man, he just gets completely destroyed right there. Big Ben is going to be up and alive. P-out action. It's going to be coming out. No damage on it, though. But they do have, I think, the better positioning overall. So BEGA is looking definitely good onto the C flag. If they can just get at least one, maybe two more frags, they should be okay. Trying to get in onto the C flag. Nice little cross shots going down. As I think there's only one guy left up and alive here for BV or GV. And Payat, no, he's got to reload it. Two players do sneak in. That's going to be a little bit of trouble here onto the C site. So a lot of attention going down onto Charlie at the same time. We see B now starting to get contested, and
that's the play that GV. That's the play that GV's just pulled off. That's so hard to do. I find is when you have an intelligent enemy team that has B by the two gimmies, excuse me, the two gimme flags, is really hard for your team to push, like to coordinate going to one gimme plus going into B at the same time. That's a hard play to make. But GV's done it really, really well here, and now they've got a reverse where now they've got the gimme and the B hold, which is, in my opinion, a lot better hold than the two gimme flags, obviously. And now we might see a comeback here, another ticket comeback, second round in a row. Wouldn't that be crazy? Where we end up with this complete reversal of the round.
Oh, absolutely. We do see a one-on-one happening over here onto A. That's going to be not Mocha going back and forth, and he definitely doesn't want to lose this fight. It could open it up for a little bit of a push coming around to the A side. B and C both going down, though, as we are going to be seeing the quickly going away. Not Mocha, though. He can't make the play. Does end up going down. Where is his teammates? Looks like Blaze is going to be sitting over here onto B. Kema is going to be coming back onto that A site. Legless is also going to be fairly far back. So we're looking at maybe a 2-on-2 play that's going to be potentially happening here to A to try and save this out. Dynamite is going to be coming out. Nice little hit there that will be taking down the cover as well as doing a little bit of damage. Should be able to pick up that. Oh my god, how does he survive there? Eventually he does end up going down. That was going to be Big Ben picking up the kill, but a lot of time there ticked away onto that A site. It does give B, which is completely open, a free cap, I would have to say, at the very least neutralized coming in onto that Bravo side. Now Fraga, he is going to have to be going clutch here with his teammates to try drag this B flag back into their possession. It's 22-32. They are looking pretty damn decent overall with this lead. So if they can capture it out, it's going to be good. Also, it does look like A is going to be flashing. Oh, nice pickup there from Grandpa Killer. Able to get the hit fire spray. He picks up another one as well while he's on fire. Finally does end up going down. That's going to be a complete squad wipe going over into their favor.
This is a fantastic end of game rotation by BEGA here. At the end of the game when things are getting tight, it's a lot easier said than done to get a rotation off to an enemy home flag when you're losing the middle flag. When everyone's yelling the game's close, you're trying to get callouts out. That's a hard rotation to make. And all kudos to them. They've made that rotation, and now this game I think is going to wind down before GV can even get onto one of these flags here.
Oh, we just see Blaze. Oh my god, how does he hit that headshot? I don't know, but he will be able to take him down. Looking for a second one. He does. Turns around, pulls out the pistol. Can he make this play happen? He's wanting it, guys. And he goes in for the possible melee. Not going to be the case. He will get completely cleaned up. That will be a flag still in the possession here of GV. And I think we have finally seen GV closing this down. I think just in the process of getting those kills, they should be okay. So that is a pretty tight game right there. 23 total to end out the round on Rotterdam.
Yeah, and you know what? Didn't know BEGA before, but I certainly know him now. Great plays by them. I think at one point Fraga was going to be able to drop 20. He did. He ended up dropping 20. So we got 18 and 8, 20 and 10, 18 and 7, and 17 and 10 from BEGA here. Those are some great scores. Like, you aren't going to lose many games with people putting up those numbers consistently across games.
I can put up some numbers that are consistent. I got 1 and 5 and 0 and 10, and I can consistently put those numbers up.
Oh, I can throw those ones up as well, very easily, quite often, more often than I'd like to.
Yeah, the other day I tried to. I've been trying to play console a little bit more than what I used to do.
Right.
And the last time that I played console with any amount of decency was back in the Halo 2 and Halo 3 days. And man, I gotta say, it was embarrassing as hell. I played for 2 hours, and I collectively through the 2 hours probably got about, I don't know, 60 kills maybe. It was bad.
You know, I was always one of those people, because there's two types of aim assist, right? There's like the snap, which is when you press your aim in trigger, whatever you're using it snaps to them, and then the slowdown, which follows them slightly, like it slows your sensitivity down as you get close to them, like it sticks to them kind of. So I was always one of those people that didn't like snap aim, because it gave people that didn't have good aim better aim, because you couldn't like get onto someone as quick unless you had it on. So they finally took it out in pubs in this game, and I still get destroyed. So I'm really not sure what my next excuse is going to be now that I've used that one up.
It's ping.
I really confidently thought that my pub games were really going to turn around when they took that out of the game, but they really haven't. So, but we are underway here now. We've got BEGA making a push down the far side to be here, and we've got GV coming in the opposite side as obvious pushes here. It'll be interesting to see who wins out.
Well, the clash on B is going to be commencing here, and it does look like it's going to be a 2 versus everybody else. But first kill will be going over here to Blaze. He takes a lot of damage though in the process, And we'll see if he's going to be able to get this last kill. It does look like he turns around. Oh my god. The medics are trying to go in for the meds. It's just crazy going down. Blaze can't make the turnaround fast enough. He does end up going down. So his teammates are going to try and follow back up. Hoka coming into the backside. B definitely is going to be in a heavily contested area, as we are going to be seeing it now potentially going into the favor of BEGA, but not sure if it will. And there's the cap. Okay, so bleed is going to be starting. It's going to be in the favor here of BEGA, but you know, we've seen this time and time again. B is going to be hotly contested. Flag's going to be flipping back and forth. This is going to be a pretty crazy round.
Yeah, this, you know, I'm getting people telling me right now who BEGA is. So a bit of a background. Apparently, I've been told they're the best or one of the best Spanish teams. They've just never participated in ESB before, so maybe that's why I'm not totally aware of them. They're also on Xbox, I guess. They played in the Xbox Test Cup, or they are at the moment. Not having the best of luck this round, as I say that. GV hasn't actually lost a ticket yet this round.
Yeah, they are looking very, very solid. Revives are going to be coming through. Guys, if you are wondering why maybe some kills are going to be coming in, but there's not going to be any tickets draining, it's because, quite simply, they're getting those revives. They're keeping their team up and around, and that was a really good play there to keep their tank alive. We do see that C flag, though, still going to be over into the favor here of GV. BEGA now starting to lose out on some of their tickets, but they do have that nice little comfortable 20 ticket lead, so it's not going to be too bad. Really curious to see just where this tank is going to be positioning himself. Now, this is a position that we saw Zach last weekend in, and he got utterly destroyed time and time again. So we'll see if that's going to be the case, or if he's going to be able to make his way out. 69 health on this tank, but it's going to be against a couple of assaults that are going to be coming down. Blaster will be back up, trying to hold this down. Tommy and this position should be good. I think he can actually, yeah, he's going to be able to get maybe a flank going down from up top. Camille, I don't know if he wants to jump down, but he's not spotting anybody just yet. He can hear footsteps. He can hear them all around. He decides to go ahead and make this push, see if he can find anybody here. He will be able to find one. Can't connect with the shot, so that is a heartbreaker.
Now he's got
back up on that C, though. See if he can find out this fragment. He runs into two. Tommy only able to pick up one.
This is this is one of those situations, I think, where unfortunately I think you have to bite the bullet and play aggressive. You know, I know you like what you want to play it slow, you want to find out where they aim, you don't want to run right into them. But at the same time, you're on the enemy home flag. They have the flag capped, and they have people there and people coming back. And you want to cap it at least before the people leaking from B come back to help. I think you really just got to be a little bit more aggressive there. Maybe bring some smoke. We talked about it earlier. We saw it on PC earlier. A lot of those PC guys were throwing smokes everywhere. Medics throwing smokes everywhere. I really, really want to see more use of that, especially on this map.
Tommy able to catch out one. 3 players trying to transition to that C flag. Not going to be successful just yet. Piot's are going to be coming out. Should be able to connect. No, doesn't get him before he was revived. So that push still is alive and well. And we'll just see right now where they are going to be pushing in. It looks like 2 of them are going to be coming in onto that B site. We do have Carp's going to be coming in as well. But he's going to go ahead and wrap around. Looks like towards the north. Grandpa Killer able to get on top of that B flag. Onto the burn. All 3 flags, by the way, are flashing. We do see a 1-on-2. This is going to be Blaze. Setting up. See if he can defend against this. Actually, Blaze wins both of these gunfights, as I don't think there's anybody coming back here on this. And he does! Oh, no! Oh, the tank comes in to save it. But he captures that point, and that is a massive play on his part to keep this 3 cap from happening. Unfortunately, not able to make it happen. We do see the tank up and alive as well.
You look at it as it stands right now, though, and GV is getting no points yet, right? Because they haven't capped. C got capped over before it got capped back. So this what was a 30-40 ticket advantage, where GV hadn't even lost the ticket yet. They were still at 160. They've now brought it back down to within about 20 tickets.
And it's going to be even further now, as we do see that 2 cap coming in. Oh, look Look at this. Eder's going to be able to pick up one. Picks up two. Here's a third sitting here. And you can hear him running around down below. Not going to be able to spot him out just yet. Tanky is going to be down right below Showtime here. Oh, he's going to try and do damage with it. He is going to be an assault kit. So he can throw a couple of rockets their way if he wants to. Oh, nice pickup there. Not Mocha doing some work. We'll be able to stay up and alive.
We've got... I'm trying to figure out... These fights are so close and they're never over. The fights are never over. It's hard to figure out who's actually winning the fight. We've got a fight on C right now that looks to be going BEGA's way. We've got another fight on B that looks to be going BEGA's way. And... Or not A, excuse me, C. So we've got maybe BEGA going for another triple cap here. Another one.
Well, as many times as they have gone for these triple caps, it just hasn't worked out. C will now start to go over into their favor. Kama is definitely wanting to get some shots in onto this tank. He was given chase. Ooh, he gets a little bit of splash damage there onto the tank, but not a direct hit. B is completely safe for now. Nobody's going to be transitioning over to A, so the entire team is going to be set up over here onto this C flag. Akabash not really wanting to get too aggressive there with that tank, I don't think. I mean, he's not really going to be in the most mobile situation, but we do see Carps in a 1-on-2 with that medic kit. Now, with the Suomi at this close, he can do a lot of damage, but can't get off of the rocks. Will end up going down in the end.
You know, the one thing I don't necessarily agree with, Brett, I think kind of in line with you about pushing for these 3 caps that they keep losing, I might add. Pushing for it is fine, but you keep losing the 3 cap. And while it puts pressure on GV, it also allows them to farm tickets by killing you over and over off of the flag. So it's kind of that balance, right? Because they've had the 2 cap forever, but the score is only even because GV keeps getting these like squad wipes on C.
Well, taking a look at the kills to deaths here, it definitely does look like GV is doing a lot better overall. I mean, we've got Blaster going -6. We've got -1 on Esteban, 2 and 3 there for Darren, 1 and 6 for Showtime. So on the other side, I think everybody is positive. I don't think there's a single negative player. And you're absolutely right. You know, yeah, they're losing the burn, but in the process, they're getting neutralized caps, which means that they may not be winning the burn, but they're neutralizing the flag, so nobody's getting points off of them, and they are getting those kills, which is keeping the game even.
Yeah, you know, it's just that it's that give and take, right? You gotta be careful in these games where the tickets, the kills matter towards your ticket count. You gotta be aware. And you know, I think one thing that's really different about this game, Brett, as opposed to other Battlefield games, is there's not as many revives. You remember back in like old school, not old school, I'm thinking like BF3, BF4, that like everyone got revived. Everyone got revived. So when people went down, the kills mattered, but they didn't matter quite as much because they could get rezzed back up again. In this, it's like there's very few revives, especially from non-medics, because it takes like 18 seconds to do it. You know, I think kills are really impactful. And you know, GV now, they're getting the frags, they're also getting the flags now. That's a very good rhyme. Yeah. You know, they're doing a good job. BEGA needs to be careful here with these rotations and these pushes that they're making.
I do agree. I do think that you're probably seeing maybe a holdover from Battlefield 1, like you were talking about before, where kills didn't really matter. So it's a different kind of mindset that you have coming in from an old, older game. But traditionally in Battlefield games, yeah, your kills always mattered. Those revives were key, not just for the ticket lives, but also just keeping those pushes alive and going. You know, the maps traditionally back in Battlefield 3 and 4 were a little bit, especially Battlefield 3, a lot more linear. So you really didn't want to get squad wiped. You wanted to keep that push alive. So yeah, everybody really focused in on getting those medic kits out and making sure that they can get those revives going down. Blaze, though, able to take down the tank and secure themselves this A flag. So they've pushed back this team into their spawn. The issue is, though, is that they don't have that B flag. So there's going to be a couple of options here for BEGA, whether they want to rotate back over there towards that C flag or if they want to try and grab their home flag. So far, they're not winning the fights out on their home flag, but we do see a couple of players now making their way over here. It does look like it is going to be Canzero and Esteban. See if they can get this flank going down. But it's going to be a 2 versus 4 onto this A flag. Now make that a 3. Nice pickup there. Esteban does it going down. And a second one there. That's going to be Blaze taking out Blastor. And I believe Kama may be able to pick up this last guy. Nope, he go ahead and just, he's out. He's bounced. I don't think any of them realized that there is going to be, was it Canizaro still alive over here next to that A flag. But now making our way over here towards Bravo. 47-55. Remember, guys, I believe this map had already been played. So we're not really sure what the score is, so we're going to treat this like it is the first map. But 47-53, very, very close game, and it does seem like GV is just able to edge them out ever so slightly.
Yeah, you know, I just... maybe just a little bit more slang power. But I do say that, but I want to go back, because last round... who do we have on BEGA that was going off? We had a few. Have they been subbed out? Am I thinking of a different game? There's no way.
Well, Esteban was doing really good. Blaster was doing really good. We saw
was it
had
not
a couple of good kills.
Yeah, so you know we have these Slayers on BEGA that were doing so good last round, and you look at them this round, and the slang just isn't there. They're getting lots of kills, but those deaths are increased as well. GV, you know, we go over to them. We've got the 19-6 from Blaze right now. 19-6, 17-4 from Mocha. Those are big scores on Hamada. Those are big scores on Hamada. And that's, I think, what's winning it out for GV.
Grandpa Killer is actually doing pretty well himself. He's up in the 17 range, so he's trying to put this team on his back right now. I'm not sure if it's actually working. I do want to point out the fact that we are seeing less medics than what we did last weekend. Last weekend we saw, you know, 2 to 4 medics minimum. Now we have 1 medic over there on GV, and it is going to be Camilla. The others are tankers and assaults, so very interesting to see that. Same thing over, it looks like on the other side of the team. It's going to be just, you know, 2 medics total, and that's it. So not a whole lot of medic usage, and it seems to be working out just in the frag department, but you know, I think that may be a mistake potentially on the part of GV, is because they don't have those medics. They're not able to get those revives critically on the points, as you mentioned before.
I agree.
And that's kind of why it's as even as it is right now.
I agree. It's the smoke and the revive is such a key part of medic. Yes, you're probably not going to drop 30 kills, but you've got so much variability in what you're doing, how you're playing, so much impact. You have smoke on B, you have those revives. People are like impossible to stay down when you just keep chaining revives over and over again. They don't seem to want that, or they don't seem to want to have to deal with maybe some of the worst guns, which I don't even necessarily agree with on this map. If you're playing Rotterdam, maybe. On this map, though, you've got the Thompson, you've got the Suomi, like, those are good close-range guns. They work well on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, no, this tank is dead. This tank is going to die. Nice job there from Tommy. We'll be able to get that final kill. Not really sure why that tank decided to go down there, but that was not going to be a good day for him whatsoever. At the same time, though, C is getting contested, and we do have Camille trying to go ahead and get some purchase here onto the flag itself. You can see the hipfire spray really effective. Not able to get the kill, but we will be able to do quite a bit of damage. And this gun right here is just really, really good to put down a lot of lead downrange. You don't necessarily have to get the kills, but you're going to be backing players up just because they got to heal. And we do see C, it looks like, going over into their favor. So, so far, like I said, just back and forth, 18-14.
We still don't know the score, do we?
No,
from first round. But, so this could be over, it could be not. I have no idea.
Yeah,
we have no idea here.
Very true.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'm going to try to figure that out. Give me a sec. All right, so we're waiting on the score here, but I'm not, like 12-11. Does it get any closer than this?
Yeah, we are going to be seeing rotations coming in, trying to get over to A. It does look like we are going to be seeing GV able to win out in that battle. Blaster is up and alive onto Bravo, but he's the only man there. and I think it's going to be a one-on-one. Teammates are going to be spawning in, so he's going to have a little bit of help here. Smokes are going to be coming out. Do like that play. It's going to be confusing as to exactly where those players are at. Oh, he's going to be able to catch him off the stairs. Nice pick up there with the hip fire spray. Should be able to pick up a second one too, but he's reloading. No, you got to watch for that head glitch right there. And he does end up falling. That is a little bit of a mistake there on his part. But maybe he's just trying to push in as fast as possible and not really realizing what was going down. But
4-2, 4-1. Can they get that final kill before GV turns the flags?
Oh yeah, this is it right here. Oh no, Camille able to pick up at least one frag, but it's going to come down to the spawns that come in, and the tanks are getting in. That's going to be it. So yeah, we were down. What was that? 4-0.
Ooh.
So very, very, very close game.
Oh my goodness, that is close.
Only on esportbf.com.